Hello, fearing. Um, okay, so this is my journal. I was chilling throughout the day. My bias, actually, let's start off with bias before I get into anything else, because my bias yesterday, it was off by a little bit, which, I mean, it's okay, I guess. So, my bias yesterday, I was assuming that market structure shift lower, we were going to retrace into some sort of 4 hour fair value gap, go lower. But my bias, my draw was still lower on the day. So we kept that in mind. Running out this high, I was still bearish. It didn't really change anything. And I really want to see, is this still, I got to change this to minute open. But essentially, I want to see us return back down to minute open because the lack of manipulation, I learned that from Fearing Server, where is it? Right here. Lack of manipulation lower, that's kind of like a draw on liquidity right here. These lows right down here. This was my initial draw, and we had, I'm going to use our opening range gap. So I had all this marked out as kind of my confluences for the day. Is this marked out properly? Hold up. Tuesday, Monday. We'll see. Okay, yeah, it's marked out properly. Okay. So this is where we're going to go 1 minute. And I don't really have my entire thought process here. I could go through my an analyst channel and give basically like a playback of whatever I did. I started getting mad in class because some kid smelled horrible. Teacher was going on about her village in Russia. So let's check this out. Okay, 8:30. We ran out this high manipulation, and what was it? I was expecting dump, I guess. External high, and we had internal high swept. Uh-oh. Okay, internal high swept right here. So that was also swept out. And I think it was literally just a, yeah, right here. Is this our open? No. Okay, my bad. I'm having a hard time finding the charts. But right here, run this high. Market structure shift lower. I was thinking this can be a 2022 model. So I drew out our OTE. And I'm going to go and explain what got me stopped out. Kind of break even on my first trade because my stop loss was way too tight. I entered on 2 accounts. And right here, what was it? Okay, so push lower, bang. I set limits for this fair value gap. Mainly because I just want to get tapped in. And I'm pretty sure I entered off the quadrant of... Oh my... Thank you. Okay, I entered off the quadrant of the tap right here, and my stop loss was directly outside of the gap. And my other trade I entered in, it didn't really have the stop loss fully filled out. So this is the first entry. Stop loss is right here, which got me stopped out. And I was targeting consequent encroachment of this gap right here. So first account got stopped out. My S1K account got stopped out. But on my ZX6R, my other motorcycle account, I had way more risk tolerance. It was above this high right here. And I initially, when I saw us tap into 705 and instantly dump lower, I just sized in. I entered in second contract, stop straight to break even, which, as you can see right here, this is where I got stopped on the first account. Stop loss, yeah, stop loss was right there. We got stopped initially, tap 705, started dumping off, selling off, and I didn't even realize I was still in on that account until I realized a little bit too late, and that's where I sized in extra contracts. This is a different play, but this one should, yeah, this is the consequent encroachment play. This is where I entered, tagged in, move stop loss, entered stop loss 220. I want to target the 7 or 0.75 quadrant, which was a mistake, but I still got out when it started rejecting up. I got out with plus 900. Yeah, 900. 900-ish. I could check real quick. What is this? Oh, it's Mr. Beast's production guide. Okay. I'll open up my Top Step dashboard. And I'll show you. Actually, I'll open up Top Step X because I don't want to leak my account number. Oh, it doesn't save the P&L. Shoot. I don't know what to do then. We'll figure it out. $897 on that account. Then the other account I show the P&L for. And, yeah, just reject off this, push up higher. And throughout all this, I was telling you guys, we're accumulating. I don't want to see a trade. Just chill out. No more trade. This is our only opportunity for now. That was what I was waiting for. And I guess you could say this is kind of 3 drives. I wouldn't really recognize it as one. But this is a model I've been working on, which... this is where we were going crazy in chat because of, I was signaling live in chat. I was telling people I'm going to see shorts. We're going to go short. Me, Crispy, and like one other person. We were preparing for a dump down to this low right here. And overall in chat, I should go up to the chat. It was at 10-ish. Before it was 9:50 Minnesota time. You can't do the time. Huh. Okay, I'll just scroll up. Let's see if it'll still be in here. Okay, is it here? Or did the chat get cleared? I think the chat might have gotten cleared. No, it wasn't. Okay, bang. Fallout shelter, no. Go, go, go. And this is what we're just working on the model. Doompa, short, I was literally just alerting everyone that I knew when to trade this, and right here we saw this Civi be respected. We inversed this busy, and this is where my entry was. I was like, all right, we're gonna short off the close. We close below stop loss. This is really tight stop loss. I don't recommend this, but my logic here, mean threshold of this isn't even an order block, but we already tapped and filled this Cibi, so we have no reason to go back into it after inversing this gap. So you could have put it up here. I like to put it right here. And I was just targeting this low. I really want the stop. I really want the take profit to get hit really quick, and that's exactly what happened. Nailed take profit on my other account, causing me to be up. This is trading chat. Let's see how much I was up. I think 300, 400, $394. And this is the S1K. So I'm one more day away from taking a payout on this account. So if I make, I'm going to try making, or just try taking it extremely slow. I feel like my psychology has gotten on point, and thank you for helping me with my economics homework. But second trade I took, the rest of this was accumulation conditions we knew we shouldn't have been trading, and I'm very happy because I wasn't really eager to take a trade. My psychology was absolutely on point today. So I mean, I'm glad I'm doing everything right. I was literally spamming ICT Twitter Spaces and actually absorbing the information, which was extremely helpful. And another thing, someone else mentioned that, or I saw this as a mitigation block that we could have potentially returned to just to run up this low right here, because we've been inside this. I think how much handles is this range? 130-ish handle range, the entire, or I think, yeah, the entire PM session, or AM session, I mean. But OTE, we kind of tapped into this OTE mitigation block, instantly rejected lower. I wouldn't have taken a trade off of it. If I was looking for a trade and I saw this, I would have to take it off like a Cibi inversion, but we didn't really get much other than this one right here. So, I mean, only way I would have taken a trade, we didn't even close below. It would have been a little bit late if I wanted to take a trade or a short off here. So, I mean, it isn't really highest of quality setup, but I mean, it's still there. Then we didn't really have much. This was just accumulation. Don't get stuck on the 1 minute too, because when you look on the 5 minute, if I see this, I really don't like trading conditions like this. And I said yesterday in my recap, I kind of want to see us run out a low, or in the what was it? During lunch, if we run out a lower high, that kind of sets the bias going into the AM session, which wasn't really, it was just accumulation. It didn't help. But I mean, after all this happened, run at these highs, kind of shift the market structure right here. Not really anything too strong. We had this inversion play, mitigation block, 5 minute fair value gap, 5 minute inversion, run lower, fill the entire opening range gap, and run out our midnight open lows, which manipulation right here. So, I mean, that's everything I saw today. I'll go on like a little psychology rant after I get to questions. So, I mean, do we have any questions right now? You guys can just tell me in the thing.
Wait, type the messages.
No, no, you can type or say them. You guys can unmute your mic and
Oh,
tell me anything. What's up? Да,
Mantas,
привет, я русский. Как вас? Как вы? Huh?
Divide.
Давай.
Mantas, bro, guess what? So I have a couple questions. First off, the trade you took at 9:30, there was a BPR as well as an SMT.
10:30, this one right
Yeah.
here.
No, the other one.
Oh, this one,
The
9:30?
first trade. There's an SMT
Mm.
and it was a BPR as
Okay,
well.
let's go right here. SMT. I mean, yeah, we did have the SMT at the highs. That was, I mean, it was so far away, but yeah, we did have SMT at the highs. Let me change the
There's at
context.
8:30.
Huh? 8:30
8:30 and
SMT, or what are
9:30.
you talking about?
8:30 and 9:30 SMT
Mm.
on the
Oh,
on the
really?
one
Lower
minute.
time frame?
Yeah,
Oh, I
on the
didn't see
one
that one.
minute.
I don't really have enough capacity to be watching the lower time frame SMTs in class anymore.
Oh.
Uh, I see it. I see it.
Wait, no.
No, I don't see
Okay.
it. What are you talking about?
I see it on the micros.
Okay.
Okay,
There's some
anyway.
SMT. Okay, you know what? It's fine. We'll ignore it.
Yeah. I took that trade, bro. The same trade too. That was awesome.
Hmm.
Because of like my macro strat, so it was interesting.
Okay, let's
But
see.
can you explain the black sheep?
Yes, I will. Give me a second though. So right here, equal highs in the hourly. I was not scared at all because we had the higher time frame shift in market structure. I was pretty confident, especially with it being Tuesday. Tuesdays we manipulate, so I'm gonna give like a basic what I like to do for weekend. So Monday, I like to see accumulation, right? Then Tuesday, I like to see manipulation, either higher or lower. But with our shift in market structure, lower right here, I'm expecting lower. So we have manipulation, kind of lower. I mean, we did run up this high, which this is manipulation higher, which, I mean, we'd equalize up here, but it sent us lower. So I'll get into the weekly stuff after. but this was manipulation higher. So if I want to distribute lower, I mean, I would be expecting distribution lower, but overall, I like to see the entire daily candle as a manipulation leg, which we can consider this low right here. Overall, both lows and highs were ran. I'm still expecting higher on the higher time frame, but Monday accumulation, Tuesday manipulation, Wednesday is distribution, so lower, lower, and Friday's retracement. It's just the whole power 3 candle in a fractal. And I might trade AM session, but yeah, these equal highs were really a concern for me. I was bearish the entire day today. So run market structure shift. We did run this high, but after running this high, we had such a good reaction and displacement lower. I was almost entirely certain in a run lower to at least fill consequent encroachment of our new opening range gap. And yeah, I'll be more cautious tomorrow. I don't want to lose any money, but I mean, yeah. What do we have in here? Took the same trade. Congratulations, Ruben. That's really good. You're up way more than I am. Focusing more on the charts too. Makes more sense. And okay, of course, hopefully it makes sense. But I missed the first trade on the account or one. Oh, I already explained this. I got ran out on one of the accounts because of greed, but on the other account, I sized in, which good take profit. I should have just taken off a consequent encroachment. I don't know why I got a little bit greedy, targeting 7.5. So I got to work in that a bit. I was kind of craving motorcycle a little bit too much. That probably was the reason. But this is the reject of 7.5, 7.05, which I really like to see kind of as its own PD array as we reject off of it. Bodies are respecting, especially consequent encroachment too. But a $300 miss from the original take profit, and we're almost out of drawdown, and we're very thankful. And this is just a different model. Yeah, and the number one takeaway from this, or the number two takeaway, is locking yourself out when you're up. You don't want to keep looking for trades when you already made your money. The second you make your money, no matter how small it is, once you hit a winning trade, you just gotta get off. If you conditions are bad too, it goes both ways. Conditions are bad, you lose money trading your model. You can tell conditions are bad. Hop off instantly. You don't want to go any further than that. For me too, conditions were bad up until the point of these two entries. I took my entries, I won, I followed my strategy, I followed my model, I did exactly what I wanted to do today, and I got paid really well for it. And the stuff I do, like my risk management, is going to keep me protected. Like, I don't lose more than $300 a day. I actually dropped that down to $200 a day, because I want to be more defensive with my capital now until I get a payout. So, right now, I'm focusing less size, making less money, being extremely meticulous with my trades. I want my entries to be A+, and if it's not A+, I just don't take a trade. If conditions are bad, I don't take a trade. You really gotta be, you just have to be comfortable with the idea that you can't find a trade every single day. You gotta just relax and not tilt. Because some people, they can't handle taking a trade, or not taking a trade, they can't handle not being involved. They take these low quality setups, they lose money, they tilt because of it. The best thing to do if you want longevity in trading is to save your account, define your risk management, know exactly when to quit, when to trade, and wait for your setup to form. A+ setups. If you're only trading A+ setups, it's guaranteed you're gonna make so much money. Just focus on it on the month. If you lose money, you did everything right. Focus on what you did wrong and reinforce that. So for example, if I took a losing trade, look deep into what went wrong on the higher time frame. What was against you on the higher time frame, the lower time frame, were there any SMTs that were against you, anything that could help refine it, because if you're not learning from your losses, the losses are in vain. Okay, so I mean, the only point where you're not going to learn from a loss is that's literally where you've made it, because your strategy's working. It's just your strategy doesn't work 100% of the time. I can't explain this properly. I can't articulate myself as much as I wanted to, but yeah, survival is money. I mean, survival is more important than making money. So as long as you're not going to let greed take over, and you're just going to start taking it slowly, taking only A+ setups, knowing why you lost, and avoiding trading conditions like these, because some people would be like, we run up this high, we could be going lower. I don't want to trade this, especially when you can scale out, look at the higher time frame, and see something similar to this, a bunch of wicks, or just barcode price action like this. Like, I could trade Solana. I've been watching Solana recently. If you're on the higher time frame, you're looking at Solana. Actually, I'll go on the 15-minute. A lot of it is higher time frame. You don't want to be trading something like this. If you see this, you're off. Your hands off. Lock yourself out. Take a break. Okay. Otherwise, I mean, high impact news events too. That's something to avoid. FOMC tomorrow. I gotta get this out of the way.
Key, and that's pretty much the summary of this section here with Mr.
I don't know what that is. Okay. So let's see what news is tomorrow. We know it's FOMC. I just gotta see the time because they're usually at 2 p.m. Come on, fix yourself. These is typically at 2 p.m. I want to go more in psychology. I was ranting to myself last night. It's not a reason why I did really good. I felt proper. I felt like I was actually doing it as a profession. I don't know. I wish I could explain it or put it into better words. It felt like I was in third person. I wasn't focused on the money. I was only focused on taking high quality setups. I was fine. I actually took every single trade into consideration as a loss. I was going to lose that trade. I was ready to journal that trade as a loss and learn from it. I was expecting every trade I went into as a loss. So I didn't really move my stop loss or get jittery with it. My computer's broken. Oh no. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My Chrome froze. Do we have anything else you guys want
There
to
is
go over?
news at 2 p.m. by the way.
M2, I'm gonna call you later, okay?
Okay, I'll be up.
You and Glady, I gotta talk to both of you later. But any questions, anything, you guys can unmute, you guys can tell me, whatever you need, just let me know. Please fix. My cursor's gone.
Why isn't the OTE the best trade or like an A plus setup?
Why
Or
isn't
what would
OT
make it an A plus setup?
What would make OT of A plus setup? I mean, in my eyes, A plus setup, we have displacement lower, inversion fair value gap, some sort of PD array off the entire displacement leg right here, and inside of OTE. Or are you talking about this one right here? I think you'd be talking
Yeah.
about this one. Yeah. Okay. So even though it would be a good trade, we run on this high, we have 3 drives. I would want to see more confirmation, like kind of like a change at state of delivery, which we didn't really get. I mean, we did respect this a little bit, but I would want more sentiment, more reason for us to push lower. Because we're accumulating right here. After we run our take profit, we are outside of the macro. And outside of the macro, I don't really like to look for trades because we have the potential to accumulate. But, I mean, if you do see a mitigation block with OTE, I mean, it's logical to take it, but for me, I probably wouldn't take it with how defensive I'm being with my capital, but usually mitigation blocks pay so well if you're trading off market maker models. But, I mean, this would be valid. It's just a little bit lower probability on my eyes. To improve the probability, I mean, we could look on the 3-minute to see if any type of fair value gap aligned with it. 2-minute maybe. We did have inversions, but I would want to see a fair value gap aligned with the wick of the mitigation block and more of a thorough shift in market structure. So if we had a low that formed like run here, run up higher, we had a low that formed here, and we actually displaced through it and retraced up into it, I would be happy. But the way I was viewing the market is just a straight shot, macro expansion down to this low and accumulate for the rest of the day. So, I mean, we did accumulate after running at this low, so it would have been a valid trade to take. But A plus, I mean, it'd be like an, let's say, B plus setup. B plus setup. OTE, I mean, SMT would make it an A setup, A minus maybe, but A plus, more thorough displacement, change in state of delivery. We already ran out this low as kind of a take profit, so I would be expecting it, even though our draw was to fill up the rest of this gap plus midnight lows. It would have been valid. It just wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be. Just looking at price action, it's a little bit too choppy for me. So, A minus setup right here. If you do see it, you could take a trade off of it. I just would want more displacement and not really a take profit to get hit and a stronger draw lower. Because accumulation up here kind of threw me off for the day. But is that, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. What else do we need to go over? Oh, I should have marked these out as 7 a.m. lows. These London lows. I mean, the 7 a.m. lows were so good. Then we have London lows right here, but 7 a.m. lows were also a good target.
Oh, Mantis,
So-
I have a question.
Huh.
So for SMT, right, which one, so if you're comparing ES and NQ, right, and there's an SMT, which one's the stronger one again?
ES and NQ.
For example, like which one, like if one
There's-
one is going
Oh,
like
there's not really a set one, but whichever one is stronger. So, for example, we have SMT. Let's find an actual example so I can explain it to you. What
because I
is this?
forgot.
Yeah, I got you. I'll explain it
Remember.
in a second. Which SMT we use. Okay. I gotta find a really obvious one. Because not failing PD arrays can be considered an SMT. But okay, so basically I'll just draw it out. Ooh, bang, 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 bang. And we have bang, 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 bang. Okay, basically the higher probability one, the stronger one, is the one that failed if you're going bearish. The one that failed to take out the low, we have more strength lower compared to the one that ran out the high. So we run out this high, SMT at the highs, compared to SMT at the lows. We did not run out this high, we are more bearish because we fail to run out this high, so we have more bearish strength, but we run out this high as our SMT, we are a little bit more bullish on this one. So I'd prefer to be taking it on the pair or looking for a trade on the pair that does run it out, but I don't actually follow that. I just take it on NQ regardless.
Me too. Okay.
Yeah. That's just the technicalities behind it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Because what I thought was when it, like, for example, on the example, like when it hits that high, liquidity's also getting taken.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But okay, never mind. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Of course. I've been watching it. I have notes on the 24 mentorship I've been dropping, but I haven't really been keeping up with it recently because of school. I can show you my notes real quick. Okay, yeah, these are just the timestamps where I wanted to use. I can revisit these timestamps. I gotta put this as revisit. But I like to revisit these timestamps as something to look forward to. But through that entire summer, I was just studying. But this is just my study journal. It ranges back 1.6 years. All this core content. Oh, it's almost been a year since I watched core content. September 17. I don't want to put any sensitive info in here, but let's see this. Oh, I got proof of the crash out too in this one. Okay, so September 17th, exactly 1 year ago. Let's go over what I was seeing. Power 3 parabolic run silver bullet. Think about smart money faking out retail traders, how the algorithms seek liquidity, consolidation, expansion, just the technical stuff. SMT equal highs, order block, everything was here. Fair value here, bang. Midnight low, SMT equal highs ran out. I'm resisting the urge to take the trade on the 50k eval, SMT. Bang. Took an L on paper, which is okay. Don't give him your account this morning. Sincerely, this is when ICT was active on Twitter too. And forcing jackass. Let's see what this kid say. I can't do anything. This guy's an op. He lost his account. Oh, he was asking me for signals. He was asking to signal bot me. So I'm like, no, losing. I entered one contract. Up $80. Okay, this kid throughout the day, you can see he gets emotional. He's like, boom, up $80. This kid's first time trading, up $80 in eval. I lost money, bro. It dumped me. I had a little in, boom, negative. My stop that trade. Enter buys, and blew the account.
Oh, this sounds like me.
He took one. He made $80. Took one loss. Account was blown. Real time. I remember posting this in the Discord. Stop died. Should enter buys. Order rejected. Account was blown. I remember this. This is tomorrow. Okay, let's see this. Your stock exchange 919. Okay, this is just some other stuff. Sometimes I put some bad stuff that get me in trouble towards the teachers in here, and I don't want to show it. But I've had so much hatred towards them for the stuff they did. But I called this out on the Discord 5-minute. Skip on partying. Just a lot of the wisdom I got. Power 3, we run up this high. Distribution throughout the session. Run through all of our targets. And this is kind of seek and destroy. But silver bullet short. How did I not see that? I really fought the trend and I expected to win. And I just backtested the rest of the day because of how sad I was. Okay. We can go into bias going into tomorrow. I went a little bit longer than I should have. Since I'm not trading tomorrow, I'm just gonna guess. Run this low bang, let's go higher. I'm bullish. Okay, that's my bias. I'm bullish. Equal highs. Equal highs, FOMC. I'm hoping that we can blast off, pump crypto up. Because I have, what was it? I was Gamba. Me and Baltic were Gamba one night. 1.5k from the slot. And I'm just hoping crypto can pump because of it. But run out this low. This is our manipulation lower. Okay, let's get technical. Midnight open, we have power 3 on the daily candle, okay? So around this midnight open, we had lack of manipulation today. We ran up higher to run out this high. But we come lower, we come back down lower to finish our manipulation by running through this low. Now I can expect us to push up higher on the daily and run these highs tomorrow with FOMC. Our distribution tomorrow will go nuts. So I'm really hoping we don't just 3 drives this high, which is a potential. It's a possibility. But what I want to see for a trade, if this doesn't happen, I probably won't be trading. We want to see us bang through these highs. Find a trade through these highs. Otherwise, if we just run to this high or fill up this PD array and go lower because of that, that's bull. I don't want to see that. I won't be trading that because, like, what? We'll come back down lower later. Because off this leg, we still have this low as kind of a turtle soup I'm saving. But I really want these equal highs to get swept. So hopefully, what I want to see, bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Something like this. So, yeah, something like this. This is probably the best way to put it. This is what I want to see. Okay, So tomorrow, bullish. Cut rates are except. What does the rates mean? I never understood that. I was never really an economics type person.
Just to put it in a short term, if they cut rates, it's because inflation is too much, so they gotta, drive the price down. So if so right now, right? Say you buy out, you're gonna buy a car,
Mm-hmm.
and the loans are $100. I mean, the monthly payments are $100, right? If there's a 5.5% interest rate, you pay 5.5% monthly, more than $100. So next month you pay 100. Then interest rates start adding up. So the next month after that you pay 105,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's and so on. It keeps on growing. So you keep on paying your monthly interest a lot. However, if they cut interest rates, that means that you pay less monthly of interest rates, meaning it's good for the stock companies because they get to loan money even more for them to put it into their business and grow it better. But sometimes it doesn't really play out as well and causes the market to just fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's rates.
Okay, look at the YouTube comments I have. Thank you for that though. Manipulation, professional yapper, my pet Eskimo. What is this?
My
My
pet
pet
Eskimo.
Eskimo. At first, I thought he was gaming or hacking. This looks like a training session. Very interesting. How'd you learn to do this? This is very nice. Thank you. This dude's a Twitch streamer. Wow. Okay, and Jamal, я живу в Владивостоке. The Far East. Я любит Москва. Oh, this kid's Japanese. Okay. Do we have any other questions?
I have a question.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Why don't you like RGDD's model?
Dodgy's inversion? I never really looked into it, but he's chill. Professional yapper. Professional yapper. Keep begging for donations. You have no donations. Oh. He's a stock trader. He doesn't even have any of this. He's using anime girls as his, like, pictures. What is this? And he's trying to give stonks. Are you serious? You say professional yapper. Yeah, right. Okay. I think that's it. How many micros? I like to share 3 to 5 micros. Oh, it's my IP. Shoot. I got doxxed.
Hmm.
I didn't even realize. Let's see where that goes to. 46.
Mantas, we have Steve from Trade Day in here. He knows where you
Are
live.
you
He knows
serious?
how old you are. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I have beef with him. See my IP.
I know.
You guys ready for
Dude,
this?
I DM'd him and I was like, "Daddy Steve, can I get an eval?" And he never replied.
Yeah, because you're being derogatory with him. Yes,
Yeah,
next one
I
meet up at my place. Search up this IP and see where it brings you. Please, please stop. My computer keeps freezing up on me. There's nothing even wrong with it. It's just tweaking out. Close all. Okay, and here's the IP. So this is where I stay at. I stay in New York, New York City, New York Seaport, New Jersey, Laurel Springs, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona. Okay, this has gone on for a little bit too long. I gotta cook my steak in a bit, but I mean, I think this is it for the recap. Thank you everyone for showing up and staying. 30 minutes is crazy. I mean, take it easy, okay, everyone? I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, see you guys later. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.